Hi students, welcome to my class. Dear students, in the previous classes we are discussing that exercise 5.1. So today we are going to discuss the exercise 5.2. In this exercise, it depends on the parallel lines and the transversals. See, let us discuss the parallel line and the transversal. See, we know already what do you mean about parallel lines? Parallel lines means the two lines are never meet at any point on both sides. So ಎರಡು ಲೈನ್ ಇದಾವೆ, ಆ ಎರಡು ಲೈನ್ಗಳು ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಮೀಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. They are never meet. They are never meet at any point. Therefore, it is called as a parallel lines. Intersecting lines means the two lines are intersect at a single point. Therefore, it is a intersecting lines. These are the parallel lines. See, this one and this one. These two are the parallel lines. So any type you have to write, but these two lines are never meet at any point on a both sides. Therefore, these called as parallel lines. When the two lines are intersecting a single point, that is called as intersecting lines. We already know it. What is mean about parallel lines and the intersecting lines. Now we have to discuss we have to study the transversal. What do you mean about transversal? See, you can take any two lines, two or more lines. The two or more lines. So this is L and this is M. L is the one line and M is the another lines. These lines is intersect the another lines, that is a T. I will call it as T. Okay. This T lines is intersect the line M and line L and M at a distinct point. So this T lines intersect the L lines at the point P. The same T lines it intersects the M lines at the point Q. Okay. L ಮತ್ತು M ಲೈನ್ಗಳು T ಅನ್ನೋ ಲೈನ್ L ಮತ್ತು M ಲೈನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ T ಅನ್ನೋ ಲೈನ್ L ಲೈನ್ ಅನ್ನು P ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ M ಲೈನ್ ಅನ್ನು Q ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. That is it intersect at a distinct point. Therefore, this line is called as transversal. Okay, students. So this line is called as transversal. One more thing. This is one, this is the another line, and this is another line. So these three lines are intersected another lines, so at a distinct point. Okay. So P, Q, and R. These three lines it intersect the another line at the point P and Q and R. So therefore, this is called as a transversal. Okay. So now when the two lines are parallel. When the two lines are parallel, it intersects the another line. So this is L and M. The L and M are parallel to L is parallel to M. So this is the transversal. T is a transversal. This transversal line is intersect the L line and the M lines at a distinct point. So it forms a 4 angles. Sorry, totally 8 angles. It forms a 4 pair of angles or 8 angles. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So there are 8 angles it forms. When the two lines are intersect the another lines, it forms a 8 angles or 4 pair of angles. What are their pairs of angles? See, angle 1 and angle 3. Look at the figure. Angle 1, 3. 1, 3, 2, 4. So angle 1 and angle 3, which type of the angles? Yes, these are the vertically opposite angles. These are the vertically opposite angles. Angle 5 and angle 7, 5, 7 and 6 and 8. 6 and 8. So these are vertically opposite angles. So these vertically opposite angles are equal to each other. Yes sir. Therefore vertically opposite angles. How many pairs are vertically opposite angles? There are 4 pair of vertically opposite angles are there when the two lines are intersect the another lines. Next, angle 1 and angle 2. So which pair these two pairs? These pairs are the linear pair. 2 and 3 linear pair. 3 and 4 linear pair. 4 and 4 linear pair. There are 4 pairs are linear pair. This is 4 pair and this is also 4 pair. Totally 8 pairs are linear pairs. So angle 1 plus angle 2. Okay. Angle 3, angle 4, angle 3 plus 4, angle 2, angle 3, angle 2, angle 3, angle 1 and angle 4, angle 1 and angle 4. So these are the is equal to 180 degree because of linear pair. Because of linear. Okay. So here 4 pair and here also 4 pair. 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 5. So here 4 pair and here 4 pair. Totally 8 pairs are linear pair. Okay. 4 pairs are vertically opposite angles. Now see students, 1, 2, 7 and 8. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 7, angle 8. Angle 1, 2, 7, 8. These are what? Exterior angles. Exterior angles. Because of outside of the parallel line. Therefore, these are the exterior angles. And 3, 4, 5, 6. Angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6 are the interior angles. Interior angles. Because 3, 4, 5, 6 are the inside of the parallel lines. That's why we call it as interior angles. Next one, students, see these exterior angles I will do the alternate. So angle 1 and angle 7 alternate. So opposite sides of the transversal. Yes, angle 1 and angle 7 and angle 2 and angle 8 are the exterior angles. So these are alternate exterior angles. So angle 2 and angle 8. See, angle 1 and angle 7 exterior angle, angle 2 and angle 8 are the exterior angles. But these exterior angles are in the opposite sides of the transversal. Angle 1 is in the left side, angle 7 is in the right side, angle 2 is in the right side, angle 8 is in the left side. Therefore, these are called alternate exterior angles. What do you mean about alternate exterior angles? Alternate exterior angles are the exterior angles in which these alternate angles are in the opposite sides of the transversal. Therefore, angle 1 and angle 7, angle 2 and angle 8 are the alternate exterior angles. These alternate exterior angles are equal to each other when the two lines are parallel. Iveru parallel idre matra avella equal agtave. Iveru parallel illa anta idre avu equal agalla. Next, hagane alternate interior alternate exterior alternate ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಹಾಗೆ interior ಅನ್ನು alternate ಮಾಡೋಣ. 4 and 6, angle 4 and angle 6. So these are the interior angles, but ಇದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ alternate. Angle 4 is in the left side, 6 in the right side. Angle 3 and angle 5. Angle 3 and angle 5. So these are the alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Okay, students. So these alternate interior angles are equal to each other when the two lines are parallel. L is parallel to M. These two lines are parallel. This is the transversal when the alternate exterior angles and the alternate interior angles are equal to each other. Next, student, see, I will cut it the transversal lines. ಆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ಸಲ್ ಲೈನ್ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಪೇರ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ಪೇರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಹಾಕೋಣ, ಓವರ್ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ಓವರ್ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ಓವರ್ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಆಂಗಲ್ 1 ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಂಗಲ್ 5 ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ, ಆಂಗಲ್ 4 8 ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ, ಆಂಗಲ್ 2 ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಂಗಲ್ 6 ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ, ಆಂಗಲ್ 3 ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಂಗಲ್ 7 ಮೇಲೆ ಓವರ್ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ therefore angle 1 and angle 5, angle 4 and angle 8. So angle 2 is equal to angle 6, angle 3 is equal to angle 7, angle 4 is equal to angle 8. See, these are equal to each other because of these are corresponding angles. See friends, 1 5 2 6 4 8 3 7. So one is the exterior and another is interior. 4 is the interior, 8 is the exterior, 2 is the exterior, 6 is the interior, 3 is the interior, 7 is the exterior. It's very simple students. ಇದನ್ನ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲಾರು ಓವರ್ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಇದನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲಾರು ಓವರ್ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಯಾರ ಮೇಲೆ ಓವರ್ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೋ so that is called as corresponding angles. Very simple definition. Okay, so next student, do you understand the alternate interior, alternate exterior and corresponding angles? So one more properties are there. Forget that. One more property. This is the transversal. 1 2 3 4 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. See, one more property, one more angles are there. 3 and 6. 3 and 6, 4 and 5. See, 3 and 6, 4 and 5 are basically interior angles, but 3 and 6 are the same side of the transversal. ಇದು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ವರ್ಸಲ್, ಈ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ವರ್ಸಲ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಸೇಮ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ವರ್ಸಲ್ ಇರುವಂತ ಆಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನು ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ co-interior angles. What do we call? Co-interior angles. What is the properties of co-interior angles? See friends, the sum of the co-interior angles are equal to 180 degree. Keep in mind, that is very important property. So 3 and 6 are the co-interior angles. The sum of these two angles are equal to 180 degree because of co-interior angles. So same side of the transversal. Co-interior angles means co-interior angles are the interior angles in which these interior angles are in the same side of the transversal. Therefore, angle 3 and angle 6 ಅನ್ನು sum ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 180 degree ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. Like 4 and 5 is also become to 180 degree. Okay. So this is the properties of the co-interior angles. Now students, are you understand the properties of the parallel and the transversal? Yes. Now I will go to directly exercise 5.2. In that, state the properties that is used in each of the following statements. So ಈ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. Look at our figure. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Now look at the first thing, the first statement. If A is parallel to B, see these two are parallel lines. These two are the parallel lines. Then angle 1 is equal to angle 5. Yes or no? Angle 1 and angle 5. Is it true or false? Yes or no? Angle 1 and angle 5. So we should cut it. How to overlap it each two downside of the angles. So what type of the angles? These two are, yes, it is a corresponding angles. Angle 1 is equal to angle 5. It is yes because of corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. Okay. Next, second statement. Angle 4 is equal to angle 6. Angle 4 is equal to angle 6. 4 ಮತ್ತು 6 equal ಆಗಿದೆ. Angle 4 is equal to angle 6. Okay. Okay. Angle 4 is equal to angle 6. Is it true? Yes, it is also correct. Yes. So because of these two are alternate interior angles. Correct. Because of opposite sides of the transversal. That's why. So last one, angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree. Is it right? So because of, yes, because of 4 plus 5. So these are the same side of the transversal. The sum of these two angles are equal to 180 degree because of co-interior angles. Co-interior angles. Are you understand? Yes. So like that, second, third questions are there. So in your textbook, you can solve in your book. Okay. Now I will go to the question number 4. Find the value of x if L is parallel to M. L ಮತ್ತು M parallel ಆದಾಗ x ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಮೇನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್. This is L and this is an M. This is the 110 degree and this is what? X. S. Now see, we have to find out the x value. So but first we have to calculate this angles. So this is also 110 degree. So 110 degree is a vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angles. Okay. Now x plus 110 degree is equal to 180 degree. You should use the co-interior angle property. The sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degree because of co-interior angles. Okay. So x you have to keep in the right side, 180 minus of 110 degree. So therefore x is equal to 180, 110 becomes 70 degree. Is it correct? Therefore x value is 70 degree. So like question number second one. This is L and this is M. This is 100 degree and this is X and this is 80. This is A and this is B. Okay. They are given L is parallel to M. So we have to calculate the X value. So L is parallel to M aitandre A enagutte transversal. This line is a transversal. So you should cut it. So you should overlap to each other. So what it become? X is also become a 100 degree. X is also a 100 degree because of corresponding angle. Corresponding angle. ಹೌದಾ? So ಎಲ್ಲೂ M ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ವರ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇದನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ x ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 100 ಮೇಲೆ ಓವರ್ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ x is equal to 100 degree because of corresponding angles. So like that, question number 5th one. In the given figure, the arms of the two angles parallel. See, A, B, C. This is D, E, F, and this is a G. Okay, this is a 70 degree. They are given angle ABC is equal to 70 degree. Yes or no? So they are given ABC is equal to 70 degree. Okay. Find angle DGC and DEF. DGC, E angle, and DEF, E angles. So first of all, the two arms of the angles are parallel to each other. That means this is given. AB is parallel to DG and DC is parallel to EF. So angles arms parallel agidave. Okay. So this one and this one is parallel to each other. Okay. Now we have to calculate the angle DGC and DEF. First, AB is parallel to nodi. AB is parallel to DG anta tagondre. AB is parallel to DG anta consider madidre. Avaga ide agutte. BC agutte. BC is a transversal. Correct. BC is a transversal. Therefore, angle B is equal to angle G. Or angle ABC is equal to angle ABC is equal to angle DGC because of DGC because of corresponding angle. Corresponding angles. See, look at the figure. So B and G should cut it and overlap each other. Otherwise, you have to extend this line. So you should forget this line. EF you should forget it. So these two are the parallels and this is a transversal. You should cut it and ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಇದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಓವರ್ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈ angles ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 70 ಮೇಲೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಥವಾ 70 ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈ angle ಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡಿ ABC overlap to angle DGC. That's why angle ABC is equal to angle DGC. Therefore, angle DGC is equal to how much degree? 70 degree. Then angle DEF you have to calculate DEF. Now BC is parallel to EF. BC EF is parallel aitandre DE anagutte. DE is a transversal. DE is a transversal. Yes. DE transversal aitandre idu transversal idu parallel. ಈಗ ಇದನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಣ. ಇದನ್ನ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಣ. ಅವಾಗ ಇದು 70 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ again equal. Therefore, angle DGC it is equal to angle DEF because of again same property, corresponding angle. Okay, therefore angle DEF is also become a DEF is also become to is equal to 70 degree. Okay, this is also 70 degree. Can you understand? So this is the solutions of the given questions. So I will go to the question number 6th one. So in the given below, decide whether L is parallel to M. L ಮತ್ತು M parallel ಆಗಿದಾವ ಅಂತ find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Property use ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬೇಕು. So these two angles are what? Co-interior angles. If the sum is become to 180 degree, then it is called as a parallel lines. But if these some are not equal to 180 degree, they are not parallel to each other. Therefore, so first one diagram. This is L and this is M. I don't know whether it is a parallel or not. First, this is 126 degree and this is a 44 degree. So 126 plus 44 is equal to 190. Is it correct? 120, 40, 160 plus then 198. So 190 is not equal to 180. This is 180 degree because of co-interior angle. Co-interior angle. Is it equal to 180 degree? So 126 plus 44, 190. So 6 plus 4, 10, carry 1. 2 plus 4, 6 plus 1, 7. 6 plus 4, 10. 6 plus 4, 10. Carry 1. 4 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 1, 7. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 1, 7. It is equal to 1. So 120, 140. 160 plus 1, 170 is not equal to 180. 170 is not equal to 180. Therefore, L is non-parallel to M. Okay. If the sum is equal to 180 degree, easily we can say it is L is parallel to M. Okay. But this sum is not equal to 180. That's why L is not parallel to M. Okay. 126, 144. The sum is become 170. Okay. So next one. This one. This is 75. This is L and this is a M, and this is also 75. So this is also 75 because of vertical angle. So 75 plus 75 is not equal to 180. Correct? So 75 plus 75 how much? 170 is not equal to 180 because of co-interior angles. Therefore, L is not parallel to M. So illu kuda parallel agindi. Like third one. Third one ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ this is 123 degree and this is 57 degree. Okay. Now see, this is also 57 degree. Correct? Because of vertically opposite angles. This sum is become 180 degree. If the sum is become 180 degree, then easily we have to say it parallel to each other. L is parallel to M. This is L and this is M. So 57 plus 123. Is it equal to 180? So because of co-interior angles. 7 plus 3, 10, carry 1. 7 plus 3, carry 1. 5 plus 2, 7. 7 plus 1, 8. So 180 is equal to 180. Therefore, L is parallel to M. So ಇದರ ಸಮ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 180 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ L ಮತ್ತು M ಏನಾಯ್ತು parallel to each other ಆಯಿತು. Understand students? So this is the exercise 5.2. So this chapter will be completed students. In the next classes we have to discuss in the new lessons. Thank you.